We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the... And it's Nigel the Dark Destroyer Ben. And when you talk about legendary... Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, fighting out of New York, New York. He is one of the most talented fighters in this division. Let's see what he's got for us in this one.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Nope, that jab not going to score. That counter punch caught him clean. Got him there. Both men step back for just a moment. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. They both want a knockout, you can tell.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. At some point, the corner has to say you're done.
He's dazed. Where should he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
It appears he's out of trouble. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here?
Beautiful sneaky shot to take his legs away from it.
And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over.
Is he out? Is he going to move? Is there a twitch?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Ben in that last round. You got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
That did some damage. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Jab slightly off target. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Not a lot of defense here at all. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
What a massive upset this would be.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Lucky that hook didn't score. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Count. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Missed him with that uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Jab misses. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes and punch down.
The second fight, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. They covering up.
His legs have gone. Got to get their hands up. It's a.
One, two, three, 4.
Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter shot. And they finish it.
Does he know he's hurt?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. You've got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
These punches coming from and they got caught.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.